Hi, this is Shane Lipson from Mount Franklin Insurance. One of the conversations I often have with business owners is about their automobile exposure. And sometimes large businesses, especially contractors, may own one or multiple cars or trucks as part of their business, and it makes sense for them to have business auto insurance. But one of the coverages I talk about with all businesses, small and large alike, is hired and non-owned automobile coverage, right? We often call this HNOA, hired and non-owned automobile. And regardless of whether your business owns an automobile or not, you have an automobile risk by being a business owner. Scenarios that I present to clients usually go something like this. You've got a business and you run out of printer paper, and so you ask your receptionist or one of your employees to take their car and go down to the local Walmart or Target or paper supply store and pick up a ream of paper and bring it back to the office. And unfortunately, when they're driving there and coming back, they have some type of unintended accident. Run a stop sign, have an accident at a stoplight, whatever it is, and end up doing the damage to someone else's car or someone else's body. The one thing that I ask my client or prospect when I'm meeting with them is, in that type of scenario, if that injured party got an attorney and they decided to sue someone for the damages to their vehicle or their body or whatever it is that happened, who is it that you think that attorney would sue? And most people immediately answer, well, they'll sue the driver, they'll sue my employee, and my employee has insurance. And that's absolutely correct, partly. They're going to sue that employee, but the employee was driving on business time, on the clock, for a business purpose. And there is an absolute nexus for that attorney to then sue the business. Just like anything else an employee would do inside the walls, even if they're outside the walls, that business is on the hook. So despite the fact that your business may not own an automobile or lease an automobile directly, just by virtue of having employees drive their own vehicles on some business need, exposes every single business, including yours, to a business automobile liability situation. That's where hired and non-owned auto comes in. In particular, this is the non-owned scenario. Non-owned business automobile insurance can be very price effective, depending on exactly how it's structured, but the consequences of not having that coverage can absolutely be catastrophic. Similarly, hired coverage works when you, the principal of a business, or any of your employees goes and rents a car. You're on a business trip somewhere, or one of your cars breaks down, or one of their cars breaks down, and you have to hire a car, rent a car from Hertz or Avis or Enterprise or one of the car rental agencies that are out there. It's the exact same scenario. Even though you may not be driving your car or a business car, if a rented car is being driven for business purposes, that business that you have could be exposed for liability situations. And so I talk with folks together about a hired and non-owned policy. So regardless of whether your business owns an automobile, you have automobile exposure. I encourage you to reach out to one of our knowledgeable representatives at Mount Franklin Insurance so that we can review your coverage, your policies, and make sure that coverages like hired and non-owned automobile, amongst all sorts of other coverages that you should have, are actually included in your portfolio of insurance coverage.